در این بخش میخوایم به یکی دیگر از سخنرانان مراجعه داشته باشیم، بهشون رجوع کنیم. اریک لی، بنیانگذار سایت بین المللی کارگری لیبر استارت. Our next speaker is Eric Lee, the founder of international website Labor Start. Please.
Okay, hello, hope you can all hear me.
Yes, please continue.
Excellent. So my name is Eric Lee, and I am the founding editor of Labor Start. Labor Start is the news and campaigning website of the International Trade Union Movement, founded in 1998. From the very beginning, we have supported the struggles of working people in Iran against the fascist regime of the Islamic Republic. We have done this through online campaigns, usually in partnership with the Global Union Federation, for example, in support of teacher trade unionists like Ismail Abdi, or bus driver trade unionists like Mansour al-Sanlu. In running these campaigns over many years in movement about Iran, thousands of rank and file unionists all over the world have learned about the situation of Iranian workers from those campaigns. We've also continuously covered Iranian labor news through our network of volunteer correspondents in a wide range of languages. Labor Start began as a news service and remains so to this day. Our volunteer correspondents post on average over 100 news stories every day. Those stories too help raise awareness of the real situation in Iran. We have always had representatives of Iranian workers at our global solidarity conferences, including the most recent one in Tbilisi, Georgia in 2023. And hello, Masoud. Finally, we launched a series of podcast interviews with trade union leaders and activists. We were honored to have interviewed Brother Kazem Nika from Free Them Now, and we look forward to doing more podcasts about Iran. For some years, the trade union movement can do to improve the situation of human rights in Iran, and specifically workers' rights. It has become clear to many of us that one of the ways we can increase pressure on the regime is to get the International Labor Organization to throw Iran out. There is a historical precedent for this. In 1933, the Nazi regime in Germany sent a delegation to participate in the International Labor Conference, which takes place every year in June. That conference made a decision to send the Germans packing. It took many more years and a world war before Germans could once again participate in the ILO. The argument for throwing the Germans out of the ILO in 1933 is valid in 2025 for the Iranian regime. Its worker delegates are representatives of the authoritarian state, not of actual workers. They have no moral right to sit at the ILO conference pretending to represent workers. To many of us, this is quite obvious. So why hasn't it happened? To expel the Iranian dictatorship from the ILO would require the support of the ILO workers group, which is dominated by the International Trade Union Confederation. The route to getting Iran kicked out of the ILO, therefore, runs through the ITUC. The ITUC needs to be fully on board and ready to fight. But this is not yet the case. It is not that the ITUC doesn't care about dictatorial regimes. The ITUC has effectively challenged the Belarusian government in the ILO and has helped to isolate the Lukashenko regime. When it tries, it can be very effective. So how do we get the ITUC on board? We need to focus attention on the ITUC's members, the national trade union centers around the world. In Britain, where I live, it's the Trades Union Congress. In the USA, it's the AFL-CIO. In Canada, it's the Canadian Labour Congress. To get the ITUC to throw itself fully into the fight, to expose and isolate the Iranian regime within the ILO, we need to be raising the question in those national trade union centers. That means doing the work on the ground in each country to get the National Trade Union Center on board, keeping the focus on kicking Iran out of the ILO. We do not know when the Islamic regime will come to an end, but we must be confident that this will happen and that the Iranian workers will win their freedom. And when that day comes, I hope you will consider inviting Labor Start to come to Tehran and hold one of our global solidarity conferences there. I look forward to that day. Thank you.
I do appreciate you, Eric Lee, and now we're hearing some summary of your speech from my colleague Abbas Mondegar in Farsi. Abbas?
اریک لی سردبیر لیبر استار هست که یک وبسایت کارگریه که معطوف هست به اخبار کارگری بین المللی و از سال 1988 تأسیس شده. از همون آغاز نگاه ویژه‌ای به مسائل کارگری در ایران داشته، مثلا برای آزادی اسماعیل عبدی، برای آزادی منصور اوسانلو و کلاً فعالین کارگری در ایران که زندان می شدن بسیار تلاش کرده. سال گذشته یه مجموعه از پادکست هایی که رهبران و فعالین اتحادیه ها تهیه کرده بودند ترجمه و به اطلاع عموم رسونده. یکی از مسائلی که اریک لی بهش درگیرش هست تلاش برای اخراج جمهوری اسلامی از ILO هستش که هر ساله در ماه جون برگزار میشه این تلاش، و مثال زد که چطور به اصطلاح نمایندگان رژیم فاشیست آلمان هیتلری رو، نازی رو از ILO بیرون کردن. این هم امکان پذیره و این کار رو ما موفق خواهیم شد که انجام بدیم. ایشون میگه که من نمیدونم چه موقع جمهوری اسلامی بالاخره خاتمه پیدا میکنه، تموم میشه، ولی ما میتونیم تمام تلاشمون رو بکنیم در این دوره‌ای که هست برای بهبود وضعیت طبقه کارگر. و من امیدوارم شما فراموش نکنید وقتی که از شر جمهوری اسلامی خلاص شدیم منو دعوت کنید که ما این نوع کنفرانس ها رو در تهران برگزار کنیم و اونجا در یک کشوری که آزاد هست و همه به حق خودشون میتونن برسن، من هم بیام تو اون شادی شرکت بکنم و کنار شما باشم.